Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene for those of you who do not know, and for those of you who've been with me for a minute, thank you for coming back. Today I'm bringing you my most used or most worn fragrances for 2020. I'm actually gonna go through them by season because there was a gradual transition of the ones I used from the beginning of the year to currently, because currently I'm not using some of the ones I used back in January or March or summer. So if you're into fragrances and you're curious to know what perfumes I used the most in 2020, please keep watching. The very first perfume on my list is my signature scent. It is the perfume I've raved about over and over again. If you guys know, you know. So this is my signature scent, none other than La Vie Est Belle. This is my most worn, most used fragrance of 2020 because for obvious reasons. It's my signature scent. I'm obsessed with it. I use it all the time. And honestly, it's a very good year-long, all occasions type of perfume. I like this because it checks all the boxes. I recently posted on Instagram why I love this scent, and that stands true. I love it because it projects. I love it because I always get compliments. It is definitely long-lasting, super long-lasting. And while it might be considered mainstream or whatever have you, I personally love this on me. I cannot get enough of it. And I just really, truly love it. So this is La Vie Est Belle by Lancôme. And this is the Eau de Parfum. Now, of course, you guys know it's my signature scent, so I have to have a backup. So this is the backup to this one. It has to be in my collection always. La Vie Est Belle is classified as a warm, sweet gourmand because there's notes of warm vanilla. We have our patchouli, which I am obsessed with. I love patchouli. We have spun sugar. It is just an amazing fragrance. Now, they have had so many flankers of La Vie Est Belle, and they're all also very beautiful. I just got a sample of La Vie Est Belle en rose, and it is so fabulous. Like, I cannot get enough of this fragrance. All the flankers, all the La Vie Est Belle line, I am here for it. So this is my first one, and as you can see, for obvious reasons, why it's one of my most used fragrances of 2020. The next fragrance comes from the house of Chanel. This is none other than Coco Mademoiselle. During the spring, I really use this a lot. Why do I like Coco Mademoiselle? I think it is a super classy fragrance with notes of patchouli, vetiver, orange, and jasmine. This one is a beast when it comes to longevity. It lasts pretty much all day on me. On my clothing, it will last beyond the day. I will smell it on the clothes like probably days later, honestly. I really love this. It just lasts for an eternity. It is also a compliment getter. I feel like the more time it stays on my skin, the better it smells. I love Coco Mademoiselle. To me, it is for the woman who has her life together. She's just fabulous. She's on the go. She's booked and busy. She's just an overall boss chick. I did a video, 5 perfumes for 5 personalities, and I featured this in it, and that was a very fun video. I will link it up here or down below. That's that type of fragrance. I love this. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorites from Chanel, honestly. And this is one I would continue to purchase because I just love it so much. The newest flanker of this one, I smelled it. I didn't care for it. I just don't think that you need it if you have the Coco Mademoiselle. I don't think you need that. The latest one is just my personal preference, and it just didn't do anything extra for me. I feel like they basically have the same notes. So this one definitely might be more long lasting though. But yeah, there's not many of the Chanel fragrances, in my opinion, that last as long as this one does. And I really, truly love it. So this is Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. Another one that I used a lot during the spring, this one is Miss Dior. This is the Eau de Parfum. It's probably one of my favorites from that line. I've tried the Blooming Bouquet, which is pretty. I do not like the Rose and Roses. You guys saw my video. You saw my review. I am not here for it. I do appreciate the bow on this. I love the bottle. It's super pretty. This one is classified as a warm floral with bergamot, rose, and rosewood. So this one also lasts pretty long, I feel like. On my skin, I love the scent. This is the 5 fluid ounce bottle, super huge. Ask me why I bought this. I cannot tell you. I just did, and it will last me for a long time. Even if I have made quite a dent in it, I still have so much more left. Like, it's insane. But yeah, Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. So the next category for me was summer, obviously. And I used quite a bit of perfumes, but there were just some that I reached for and I wore a little bit more. So the very first one we have is a super popular one. This one is Ariana Grande's Cloud. You can see I made a dent in there. This one is very popular for many reasons. It is considered a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540, which I've never smelled. I cannot speak on that personally. It is classified as a sweet gourmand scent. It is super affordable. There are so many pluses to this. It is affordable. It is a dupe for a very famous perfume. It smells amazing. Very popular for that coconut note in there. It has lavender, pear, bergamot. It has a little bit of everything and it just smells amazing. Before hearing all the reviews on YouTube, my best friend wore this and I was like, what are you wearing? And she told me what it was. I did not care for it. And then I was like, okay, maybe I was just too hasty in my decision. So I was like, okay, let me try this again. So when I did in fact try it again, actually wearing it out and trying it on my skin personally, I ended up falling in love with it. It's airy, it is sweet, it is pretty. If you like coconut, praline, vanilla, those type of notes, then you will love Ariana Grande Cloud. And did I mention how affordable this is? Super affordable compared to your other perfumes. And I got this in the 3.4 fluid ounce, and I mean, you know, you can have it for a while and get some great use out of this one. So Ariana Grande Cloud was one of my most reached for fragrances during the summer. The next one is very interesting because it has gotten like mixed reviews from people. Some like it, some don't. I personally like it. This is Versace Dylan Blue. I have used this quite a bit. This was an exchange with my mom for a Lancome perfume. I don't even remember anymore what it was. And I got this because I was curious about it and I liked it from when I smelled it. And of course, during the summer, oh, it's so pretty. It's a beautiful, fruity, floral fragrance and very, very pretty. The main notes, it has that crisp but still airy vibe about it. It has blackcurrant, Granny Smith apple, among other notes, and I just like it. I like how crisp it is from that Granny Smith apple. It also has some notes of patchouli in the base, I believe. And you guys already know how I feel about patchouli. So you also have peach, you have jasmine, and white wood. So I love this. It is not super long lasting, but I enjoy it. I do not even reapply during the day. Typically, whenever I wear a fragrance, I just keep it on with the initial spray that I did. I hardly ever reapply, whether it's long lasting or not, but I also don't have any issues reapplying, and so I've really loved this fragrance. It definitely made a lot of repeated appearances for me during the summer. So Dylan Blue by Versace. So the next one I love dearly. I really love this one. I enjoy it so much. This one is Aqua Digioia by Giorgio Armani. As you can tell, she's been used, honey, used and abused, and I love this scent. It's a fresh floral aquatic scent. For me, this represents vacation in a bottle. I want to be in the Mediterranean. I want to be in Italy. I want to be on the beach somewhere. I just love this fragrance. Like, I feel like it takes me to a different destination. I've said this before. I love it so much. And of course, the proof is in the pudding. I have used it a lot as well. This one has very few notes. You have jasmine, lemon, and cedar. I truly like this. I think it is also very safe to use. If you live in warmer climates, this would be safe to use like year-round. It is just a beautiful fragrance. And this is Aqua Digioia by Giorgio Armani. The next perfume on my list was a very pleasant surprise, just because when I initially got it, I was a little skeptical, on the fence, you know, a little iffy about it. And this is Live Colorfully by Kate Spade. To me, my initial thoughts were like, this is way too floral, this is too much. There are so many floral notes in this. I ended up falling in love with it. I love that it is just so, it's summer. It's summer to me. I love it. Like, just perfection. I love wearing it. There's bergamot, neroli, and jasmine, white iris, and violet in this one. I love the bottle. I love what it represents, to just live your life on your terms, basically. And of course, you can see I made quite the dent in it. Yeah, a very surprising like in my collection. The bottle is just vibrant and it just speaks like summer days, long summer days. Did I say I love it? I do. So the last category, I combined the two because to me it makes sense, just because like the one transitions to the next. It's fall and winter category. So this one was recently added to my collection and I have really fallen in love with it. And since it's released, they've added the intense version to it. I'm talking about YSL Libre. I mean, if this is not fabulous, bougie, beautiful, and just everything, I'm already sold on the packaging, right? And then the fragrance, another surprise for me, because who knew that I would love lavender the way I love it in this fragrance? Like, I cannot stop sniffing this. It is just pretty. It is described as the fragrance of freedom. A woman can be who she wants to be, take charge of her life. Libre, of course, it means freedom in French. YSL is everything. And in case you didn't know, my last name is Laurent. And so that probably makes me like the brand just a little bit more, just a tad bit more. But yeah, Yves Saint Laurent is one of my favorite brands, and I'm actually going to talk about two of them from this brand, just because I just love them so much. And if you know me, you know what the next one is going to be. This is a blend of lavender essence, orange blossom, and the musk. And the lavender is definitely dominant in this one, and it is done in the most fabulous, most perfect way ever. And I love this scent. This is everything in a bottle, y'all. I smell the intense version and it's warmer. It is nice as well, a little bit more elevated in the warmth department. This one is lighter, more fresh to me. The Eau de Parfum Intense, the intense version is definitely on the warm side. So I can see you transitioning from like fall with this one straight into winter with the intense version. But to me, it works. This is a year-round fragrance as well, in my opinion. It can definitely be worn for all seasons, in my personal opinion. But for the fall, because I got it recently, not too long ago in my collection, I've definitely been putting a dent in this one and I've been using it. And I actually look forward to wearing this. It's just so, so pretty. Love this. So because I love YSL so much, I have a second perfume from the house. One that I've loved for a long time and continues to be in my collection, will continue to be in my collection. It is Black Opium. This is one of my favorite perfumes, y'all. Like, I can guarantee you that it would be factored in my top 10 for life. I've not done one yet, maybe I will, but yes. It's a warm, sweet gourmand scent with notes of coffee that are not too potent. It has jasmine sambac, it has patchouli, of course there's vanilla, all the notes that I love and I tend to go for. I love this so much. Not like, when it comes to longevity, it's not the most long-lasting fragrance, but it's so beautiful. I'm obsessed with this, y'all. Like, I really, really love it. And I have other perfumes that could have made the cut, but they're so recent in my collection that I didn't feel it was fair to like add those. I would have definitely put in my Angel Muse in here, just because I've been reaching for it a lot, but I've used these other scents way more than my Angel Muse, and so I did not put it in this video. So to me, this fragrance is warm, it is cozy. I featured it in my Snuggle Up warm and cozy scents video because it is warm, it's cozy, it is beautiful, and sweet, just fabulous. Always gonna be in my collection. I bought this a while ago. This was in one of my blind buys. From being a successful blind buy to one of the fragrances I reach for the most, I absolutely love La Nuit Resort à la Folie. During the fall and even going into the winter, I've been using this so much. It is an intoxicating fragrance in my opinion. To me, it's cozy, it's sweet, it's sexy. It has fiery rose, it has patchouli. It is just, oh my gosh, intoxicating, intoxicating. And recently one of my viewers said that this did not work for her, which is unfortunate because perfumes do react differently on people, and then it may have just not worked with her body's chemistry. I'm not sure because she got it straight from Lancome, so I know it was real. But this works for me. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I love it. It's one of my sweeter fragrances, but my sweeter, more intoxicating and sexy, I would say, fragrances. Like the guys love this one too, y'all. The boys like this one. And last but definitely not least, we have Valentino Donna Born in Roma. I did a dedicated review on this fragrance a while ago. Y'all can see she has quite the dent in her. Love this scent so much. So this one is, oh, fabulous. This is so good, y'all. So this is described as a warm floral fragrance with vanilla bourbon, there's pink pepper, there's black currant and gaiac wood. Not only am I very fascinated by the packaging, the signature Valentino studs on there, the fragrance is everything to me. And I also am intrigued by the closure because it reminds me of the Montal bottle. I think I mentioned that in my Montal video when I reviewed the Intense Cafe. I like that. I think it's so different, so unique. The fragrance is addictive. I like it so much. I've been reaching for this a lot, y'all. And even when it was a tad bit warmer, I still wore it. Like, that's how much I like this. I love this a lot. It's just beautiful. It doesn't have like super duper lasting power, but it lasts pretty long. And even more so on my clothing, like it will last forever in my clothes. I love this. I cannot stop wearing it and I enjoy it thoroughly. Recommend trying this if you haven't yet because it is such a beautiful scent. And if you don't like it on first sniff, trust me, try it again. You will fall in love with it. It is gorgeous. Valentino Donna Born in Roma is my final fragrance for this video. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. These are all the fragrances that I reached for a lot during 2020. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. So what fragrances have you been reaching for in 2020? What fragrances have been your most used fragrances? Let me know down below. Let us know what you're into. And yeah, so that is it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.